Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 25th. Only 9 months till Christmas. Yes, I said it. Let me see. Yesterday was a little bit better day. Went from 85 to 156 and off to 42 today, so that's not bad. Looks like I have 16, 17 orders going out. A whole bunch of messages or something. $224. I went ahead. I can't remember if I talked about this in my normal video or my members only video, but I went ahead and accepted the offer on these Disney Loricana. That way. Going to Italy, I never ship to Italy because I've always had a problem with it. And I signed up for eBay International Shipping, and they're like, hey, if you don't ship to them, we'll ship to that country for you. And I clicked on that. So once I get it to the hub in Illinois, it's out of my hands. Hopefully it makes it. So the more I thought about it after that, the mess up with putting them 40% off, it's stuff. It's stuff that I have. If I break even on it, I'm fine with it. But I just want it out of the house now. Okay, sold some airplane cards. So hopefully your sales have picked up. I think eBay's messing with the site again. It's just weird. Weird eBay. So, do you guys dream about reselling? I had a dream last night. If I remember most of it, I'll talk about it. But I've always had dreams of, I'm a postcard guy, so I've had dreams of going to like an auction or a storage auction, and they open up the door and it's nothing but postcard boxes, and all of the people who buy storage lockers are like, postcards. And I get it for nothing pretty much. And I open up the boxes and it's just the most gorgeous real photo postcards and all the expensive just all the expensive cards. And then I've had, when I used to watch Taco Stacks, the guy who goes and garbage picks, and I have dreams, almost nightmares really, of going out driving around and there'd be postcard boxes at the trash waiting to be picked up. And I pull over and I open the boxes. And again, just the best postcards you could think of. Halloween, Santa's, just the really nice expensive ones. And here comes the trash truck is coming down the street. And I have to like chuck boxes of cards into my truck. This is nice. Sold 5 of those. It says I'm sold out, but I have 20 in reserve, and I just listed all 20, actually 18, just in case there's ever a problem. So nice little order there. Don't know if that's going overseas or not. I think it's Canada, so I think I might have to refund some money, but that'll go just with a stamp and a prayer since I have backups. And sold another airplane. Decent day for airplane cards. And I've had dreams of going to yard sales and asking, do you have any postcards? Or they may have a little bit of postcards on the table, and I was like, do you have any more postcards? And they're like, oh, phew, yeah, this is grandma's house, and the basement is just chock full of postcard boxes, hundreds and hundreds, and like full boxes of Halloween. And I'm like, how much do you want? I'll load it up and take it. And they're like, it's always more than I have in my pocket. Like $500, I have 200, and I'm like, here, I'll give you 200. I gotta hit the ATM. I'll be right back. And it's I've had several versions of that dream where it's one version where I get them all, and the next version is they took my 200 and someone else offered them more money, and they don't know what I'm talking about, and the postcards are gone. And it just can't get away from reselling, which isn't a bad thing. Or those there's dreams where you're in the middle of the night, you're like, oh man, I can't believe I just sold that item for X amount of money. And you're so sure when you wake up that, man, you're going to come downstairs and you're going to turn on your computer and that thing has sold. And every time, nothing is sold. How about you guys? What's your what reoccurring dream have you had where you just pretty much reliving, reselling in your head? And has it come true? Have you premonition? Have you pre-dreamed? Is that a word? Pre-dreamed? Dreamt about something and then it actually happens? Yeah, I'm not that lucky. I'd love to find those boxes of real photos and boxes of Halloween from a collector, and they were going to throw them away, and they'll take whatever you're willing to give them. So, just a little church from North Carolina. Some more airplane cards. That one. And that one. So the dream last night into this morning, and it's going to be kind of postcard. Well, not kind of. I dream about postcards. I'm a postcard guy. And the dream... Hold on, let me pull this box. Another church. So the dream last night, or into this morning, kind of almost like a two-parter. The first one, Dave Papergoy from the $1 Million Peddlers was picking at my house, and I have it's a true story, kind of a true story. I have 3 boxes of old adult movies that came with a postcard pick, and that's a story for a different time. And one of those Caesar scanners that I've been trying to sell to Mr. Magazine, because he does the adult stuff, then he uses the Caesar scanner, and which is a great reminder that I need to pack that stuff and take it to Allentown. So I don't know if Dave watches, but Dave, I'm going to be bringing boxes of porn to you and the Caesar scanner. But that morphed into somehow I was in the United Kingdom and in this little village with a lake, and the townsfolk were in the lake, and there were wooden slats, big boards, lumber, and at the end of each piece of lumber were postcards upside down, showing the that side. And they had to like jump on the boards to flip the postcards over. It was just weird. It was like the old time Wide World of Sports, the wacky sports. I don't know what it was about. But as I was sitting there and I was looking at the postcards in the water, and they're big ones, and I was like, I bet they have other postcards somewhere else in town. So I set off looking for the postcards, and I found them. They're in a pub, and they're making fun of me because I'm American, and they're looking for postcards, and it's like exclusive pub type of thing. But anyway, they let me look at them, and I'm looking at the postcards, and they're all small. And I'm like, what? These aren't postcards. And because the size was wrong. And anyway, I'm waking up. And it wasn't until I wake up that I realize that I was looking at court cards. And again, this is very postcard specific, but court cards were made in England, turn of the century, and they're smaller than regular postcards. So it's just weird that I didn't realize that they were the court cards in the dream, but it was when I wake up that I was like, oh, they were court cards. I know, very postcard specific, but so yeah, let me know if you had weird ass dreams about reselling. I'd be curious to know. You can leave them in the comments if you wish. So anyway, back to this, another airplane card. Another choo-choo train sold. Again, not big money, but constant sellers. So there's that one. And what do we got? L33. But yeah, someday, I will be driving along. I don't go to yard sales, but maybe I should. You know, if I'm just driving down the street, I mean, when I drive by them, I always slow down and see if I see the postcard boxes. And there have been times I've seen what I thought were postcard boxes, but they're actually ball card boxes. But yeah, someday I'll find them. So what is this one? This is Hancock, Maryland Bridge. There it is. L33. So, and it's probably because when I watch more reseller content, my mind just starts, I guess, bringing that into the dreams. Last night I was watching a little bit of Lonnie and Ryan's podcast, and then while they were on, I watched Dom, Primetime Treasure Hunter, did his first live show in probably years. So I watched his show for a while. Just a cheap Continental of Aruba. Pennies. Paid pennies for it. What's going on here? Slippery. More ginger cards. Z16. That's number 3. Yeah, I think I just sold number 3. Again, they took ginger off of whatever streaming platform it was on, so you can't find ginger. And again, my understanding from my research is that only one season, I don't know how many seasons of ginger there were, but only one season is on tape or DVD. Another lenticular. It's just in this box. AJ1. So what's this? Chippendale? This might be just 3D. I gotta find it. Yeah, that one's just 3D. It's not coming up on the... Can't really see it well, but... Again, probably 10x my money, maybe 9. Easy listing. Another airplane card. I had a weird offer come in. Let me get through the rest of these, and I accepted it, so yeah, it's down here. I pulled these yesterday, a little private listing, nice $14 sale. AW9, is that construction equipment, or is that, what is that? Oh, the old strip malls. There's that. Yeah, just a cool strip mall. 1950s. I always like this. I pick those up every time I find them. Okay, this card. So it's weird. This guy... Oh, what, did I accept that one? Oh, did I accept the wrong one? There was a different issue with a different offer. But they wanted this card for cheaper because they found a glass bottle. They just dug a glass bottle from this old drugstore, which, I mean, I don't know what the one thing has to do with the other, but hey, good for them. And they did buy the card, and now they want to upgrade shipping, I'm guessing. So anyway, that's one issue. But I had this other issue. So I got this, and this goes perfectly in with what I was talking about yesterday with the offers and eBay. When you do the bulk ad offer, 2,000 at a time, and you put in there the percentage that you will not accept anything higher than a 35% off offer, and I get them all the time, and that I get lowball, not really lowball. This is kind of a lowball offer, but it's a $25 postcard. So technically, I should not have received any offers that were less than $16.21. Now, when I do those 2,000 at a time, you know, every once in a while, like one will fail, but the odds of every time I'm getting these lowball offers that sneak through, that was the one card out of 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 that didn't update correctly. It doesn't make any sense. But this one's interesting because besides the fact that a lowball offer snuck through, but they made a $9 offer and then retracted it and then made a $12 offer. which is interesting that a buyer that the $9 the cheap offer went through, but then they're like, no, shit, I really wanted to pay more for this card, and they resubmitted a $12 order or offer. I'm gonna accept the offer, and they're gonna pay for the first class or ground advantage shipping, and I'm accepting it because I appreciate the $9 was too low and upping their offer. So I appreciate that, and the sales, $12 for a card that's been listed 3 to 4 years. That was cheap. Fine, I'm still 1,000x my money back. So yeah, I'll accept that offer. Then according to eBay, I have 0 active listings, not 46,000, and my ghost auctions have somehow magically jumped up to 193. There's one card I want to show you real quick. Could be a good one. It's already up to 102, and it's a hot auction. Hot auction alert. Hot auction. 14 bids. I think I got 5 or 6 different people bidding at it, which is awesome. And we'll see how this one goes, but it's nice. It'll stagnate. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I bet I get no action. Maybe another bid on Saturday, but hopefully Sunday. I'm hoping for a double on this. That would be great, but I'm happy, 25 cents into $102. I'm ecstatic about that. So that's pretty good. My ROI beats your ROI. How's that? I should do that as a short. Anyway, I rambled enough. Tell me about your dreams about reselling, if you have any, and we'll see you tomorrow.